my baby, my Valentine, yeah. Boy, now you're making my temperature rise. If you leave me, I go die. I swear, you are like the oxygen.
Welcome to my YouTube channel. So I want us to talk about what happened in court of Judge Ratai. We all know that Judge Ratai's courtroom, its middle name is drama. There is always drama in that court. Legal battles, there is always drama in that courtroom. 1 week that can pass without drama, we will all be shocked because that courtroom thrives on drama. Yebo. So today, one of the other issues that came out in that part, in that drama that was happening, is that we were not fighting about, and let me not say we, the lawyers were not fighting about cell phones, confessions, witness credibility, etc. No, we're fighting over a witness that is not even in the courtroom yet. Did I tell you that? They were fighting over a courtroom, a witness that is not even inside the courtroom. And at this point, please pray for that witness to make it to that courtroom by God's grace. It's about whether the defense can even get its witness into court. And what happened next left the courtroom stunned. Advocate Ramsipule stood up and delivered a revelation that immediately changed the atmosphere in court. No, actually, it was not Ramsipule, wrong notes. It was Advocate, what's her name? Zandile Mshololo. Name. She told the judge, Judge Ratamukwateng, that a defense witness was willing to testify, not refusing, not avoiding court, not disappearing, willing, but there was a problem. The witness allegedly informed the defense that he could only appear if there was a court order directing him to do so. Why? Because his commander refused to release him. Suddenly, this was no longer a scheduling issue. Do you understand now? It became courtroom fight over whether a defense witness was being blocked by the police hierarchy itself. Ramsipule explained that the defense had already attempted to secure the witness through normal channels. They had served subpoenas. They had communicated with the relevant authorities. Yet, according to the defense, the witness commander refused to release him and allegedly insisted that only a court order would be sufficient. The defense was now forced to ask Judge Ratai to intervene. Judge Ratai immediately asked for Section 179 of the Criminal Procedure Act to be read into the record. That section deals with the process by which accused persons secure witnesses for their defense. As the section was read out in court, it became clear that the law provides mechanisms for subpoenaing witnesses and dealing with the costs associated with bringing them to court. But there was a problem. The section did not directly address a situation where a police commander refuses to release an officer who is willing to testify. That is where the legal battle started. Ramsipule's position appeared simple. The witness is willing, the witness is material, the witness is needed. The witness should be allowed to testify, but the state had a different perspective. According to Advocate Baloyi, he argued that Baloyi. Okay. According to Advocate Baloyi, he argued that this was not an ordinary civilian. No, Baloyi did not want that witness to come. Let's put that bluntly. Eh? No, let's just put that one blunt. He did not want the witness to come. Now, Mshololo came in. Mshololo came in and argued that this witness was not an ordinary civilian witness. This was a serving police officer. Ne? This was a serving police officer. The officer was located in another province. That is what Mshololo shared with the court. In light of what was happening, so she decided, you know what? Let me take charge. That is the only way that we are going to get this judge to actually agree. So Mshololo come in and told us that this was not a civilian witness. It is a serving police officer and was located in another province. Travel costs, accommodation costs, and departmental logistics would all have to be arranged. The implication was clear. Without a court order, SAPS was not prepared to move. And just like that, the defense found itself in a fight against bureaucracy, because what the heck was happening? But here's the bigger question. Why is this witness so important? Think about it, Kesana. Ramsipule told the court the witness is about to go 35 on a 35 days leave from the 5th of June. So it was important for Judge Rata to agree today to do the order so that the witness by Monday comes to court. Do you understand? Do you understand that? Right. The defense wants him next week. The defense is prepared to seek a court order. The defense is prepared to argue constitutional rights. The defense is prepared to challenge SEP's authority. That doesn't happen for an ordinary witness. That happens when a witness is considered potentially crucial. And that's what makes this moment so significant, because the issue is no longer whether the witness exists. The issue is whether the defense will be permitted to place that evidence before the court. Judge Rata now finds himself at the center of another procedural war. If he grants the order, the witness comes to court. If he refuses, questions will immediately arise about whether the defense was prevented from presenting evidence it believes is necessary. And in a trial already filled with disputes over missing records, disputed confessions, contested cell phone evidence, and allegations of procedural irregularities, the latest battle only adds more pressure to Judge Rata. One thing is certain, the fight for this witness is not over. And whatever the witness knows, the defense clearly believes it could be important enough to force a judicial showdown. The question now is simple. What evidence is so important that the defense is willing to go to war just to get the witness into the witness box? That answer could become very important, and it's coming very soon. And when it does, this courtroom may never be the same again. And hence, Baloyi was not happy with helping the defense to get the witness to come through. That is why he was blocking. Baloyi and that person in KZN block. In fact, the way Baloyi was blocking and the way the KZN person commander was blocking are not exactly the same. Are not exact, but we'll do another video for that. Anyway, what are your thoughts when it comes to this? Sorry, let's talk quick comment section. I want to hear your views. Thank you so much. Enjoy your day.
You want to say something, Ms. Msolo?
Yes, my lord.
Oh, what?
Thank you, my lord, for giving me the opportunity. My lord, in this case, my lord, it's not that the court is obliged. But the witness has indicated that I can only come to court and testify unless there is a court order saying I must come to court.
He doesn't know the law.
Yes, my lord. So the reason why we are asking the court to make an order that the witness should come and testify is because he said he can only come if there is a court order saying that.
And the state is not prepared to help. You are not prepared to assist as the investigating officers.
There's section 179
Yeah.
that prescribes how the attendance of a witness is secured. And
Just read it for us.
And that process should be followed.
Just read it for us.
It says process of securing attendance of a witness. As far as the defense is concerned, it's subsection 1792 that is applicable. Where an accused desires to have any witness subpoenaed, says the sum of money sufficient to cover the cost of serving the subpoena shall be deposited with the prescribed officer of the court. 3. Where an accused desires to have any witness subpoenaed and he satisfies the prescribed officer of the court, 1. That is unable to pay the costs and that such witness is necessary and material for his defense, such officer shall subpoena such a witness. Then it further says if the prescribed officer is not so satisfied, then he must refer the relevant application to the judge, but only insofar as the costs
The cost,
are concerned. But Yeah, that is the position.
Nothing else.
Yes, no, nothing else.
Thank you, my lord, for my learned friend what he has read into the record. It is so, my lord. However, the witness that Mr. Ramsipile wants to call is not a civilian, my lord, who needs to be accommodated by the court at the expense of the department. He's a police officer, my lord. And I understand since the witness is coming from another province to this province, there will be those departmental expenses, my lord. That's the reason they are asking for the court order, my lord. It's just a request, my lord, under the circumstances. Yes.
To survive, I'll be honest. Your loving they don't me. I am so obsessed. I want to chop your kabi ule. Your body they pack me shit.